Streets in Sri Lanka's Colombo were calm on Tuesday, a day after violent clashes in which 8 people were killed and more than 200 were injured. The violence prompted Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa to resign. After a month of peaceful clashes in Colombo and other parts of the country, Sri Lanka descended into violence on Monday morning. What exactly happened? The Hindu reports that several busloads of supporters of the Prime Minister reached Colombo amid speculation of his resignation. They chanted slogans praising the Rajapaksa brothers, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa and his younger brother Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who is the president of the country. Anti-government protesters have been demanding for the duo to resign and blame them for the economic crisis that the country is in. The Hindu also reported that Mahinda Rajapaksa, in an earlier meet with his supporters at Temple Trees, which is his house in Colombo, said that he was, and I quote, willing to make any sacrifice for the people of the country. It added that soon after the meeting, his supporters pulled down tens of protesters in front of Temple Trees before proceeding to the agitation site Gota Go Gama or Gata Go village. There they clashed with the protesters. Reuters reports that police fired water cannon and tear gas to disperse the skirmishers after having initially done little to hold back the government supporters. Both the president and the prime minister condemned the violence. However, critics held them directly responsible for the attacks. PM Rajapaksa resigned on the 9th of May, hours after the clashes. The resignation was accepted and the cabinet stands dissolved as per the Sri Lankan constitution. Thousands came to the streets to celebrate Rajapaksa's resignation, but the mood quickly became tense as protesters defied curfew to attack government figures, setting ablaze homes, shops and businesses belonging to ruling party lawmakers and their supporters. AFP reports that mobs set fire to a truck used by security forces to block the main entrance to the Prime Minister's house. Dozens of buses used by Rajapaksa's supporters to travel to Colombo earlier in the day were torched. Police lobbed tear gas and fired shots into the air to beat back the crowds as thousands of protesters tried to breach the main gates. The outgoing premier was evacuated by the military before dawn on Tuesday. Meanwhile, violence escalated outside Colombo. AFP reports that at least 41 homes of top ruling party politicians were torched overnight despite the curfews. Mobs attacked a museum about the Rajapaksas in the ruling family's ancestral village and razed it to the ground. A political office of the Rajapaksas was also destroyed.